Welcome everybody to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of it, one big happy family, and help out with the journey. I'd like to mention I do have a Facebook crochet group, private group. You're more than welcome to join as long as you have a profile pic, and TikTok and Instagram, and also you can follow me on my page of crochet on Facebook, all under the same name, Crochet Art Tutorial by Maggie Lopez. These are 4-ply 100% cotton thread. I am in Europe, in Portugal. My threads go by color number and not by name. So this green would be color number 23, this lavender color number 26, and of course the beige, the cream color. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Help out with the channel. Sharing is caring. Share the channel or the video, your favorite video. A lot of the videos are pretty much named under the playlist. If you want the oval, if you want pineapples, if you want baby dresses, little girl dresses, or anything, oval, square, round, rectangular, all you have to do is go to the playlist and look under the titles there. So we're going to get started. For the most part, I use 2.7 hooks, sometimes a 3, depending upon my project, and of course a small pair of scissors and a small hook to tuck in your loose ends. Thank you so much, everybody. I also want to thank everybody that has been helping out the women in need of thread, either by shipping to them or by donating money to them or for them. Normally, they will put it into my PayPal because YouTube takes, I can't remember now if it's 20 or 30% of whatever you're donating. And thank you so much for your donations. Nancy McDonald, thank you so much, sweetheart. God bless you. And for the ones that have been just putting on the videos and letting those commercials run through and helping out with the channel, thank you. God bless you on that. Let's get started, everyone. Before I do forget, all of the links are below in the description box, below the video. The TikTok, the Instagram, my Facebook group, my Facebook page, my email, and you also can order any pattern that you wish to have. I do ship them out. And also I do ship out the threads. There's quite a few of you that order threads. These are $12 a ball. They're 100 grams, equivalent to 325 yards. The shipping cost is like horrendous. So minimum order of six balls is the only way I can cover the shipping out. Okay? Because I know some of you will ask about the threads. Thank you, everyone. Okay, everyone. So we're going to do another oval. It is going to be a rug. I'm going to use my normal thread, but this request was done because the person's going to use macrame and is going to turn it into a rug. So we will do our best out of it because of the thinner thread, so automatically becomes just a table centerpiece or any centerpiece for any area of the house. So we're going to get started. These are 4-ply 100% cotton thread. My threads go by color number, and this terracotta, can't really tell what kind of color it is. It's a terracotta color, color number 34, and then the cream, or 10 color, and color, the dark brown, color number 37. Okay, 2.7 hook. So we'll need a small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. Let's get started. Please, if you have not subscribed, please do so. You know it's free. And please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, everyone. So we're going to start off with a chain stitch. I'm going to use a 3.0. Anytime that you're doing a straight line for any kind of project, you want to make sure you use a hook bigger than your normal size so it does not pull that tension together. So slip stitch knot is never counted for any chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to continue to do 53 chain stitch. Now, because the person's going to be using macrame. It's literally already doing 4 chain. It's like having the triple of this size already. Okay. So I've done my 53 chain stitch. I'm going to use my normal hook, and we're going to go into the 5th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doing double crochet. Make sure that you go right in the center and grab those 2 loops right in the center, or your chain will bend like a U shape. A lot of people do that mistake, and then they say, why is my chain bending like a U shape? That's the reason. You have to go right in the center. So it's almost like leaving that bottom loop out, 1 chain out. Okay, so double crochet all the way to the top. Much hugs and much love to Maggie Jean-Baptiste. Karen H., thank you so much for watching the videos and letting it play. I mean, there's so many views. Sometimes my brain just freezes up. Thank you so much, Nancy McDonald. I love you, girl. And, oh my God, there's just a lot of views. I can't, for some reason, my brain just jams, you know. But along the video, hopefully I'll remember some of your names, and I will give you a shout out, okay? Okay, everyone. So I've done 49 double crochets, and that is not included with the 3 chain. If we include the 3 chain, it's 50. But I'm not counting the 3 chain because we're going to work inside of this 3 chain. So from the double crochet right after the 3 chain until the last one, we have 49. Now we're going to do a 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, coming back in that same chain we did the last double crochet, and we're going to slip stitch. So if you want to put your markers on, you can go ahead, right, not on the last chain we did, the one before. So your 49th, I got a different color, sometimes it's better to see. So your 49th double crochet, and I'm going to do the walk, not the walk, we're going to do a single on the next chain after the 49th. Single, and stretch your thread in 1 chain. So we know that when we come around it, we have that double crochet to fill in the 49th double crochet here, okay? Because the chains, we're going to work inside of them. So now we're going to continue to do double crochet over double crochet, 1 per stitch. You should have a total of 48. And when we come around, we'll do the last one, the 49th, on that chain, on that double crochet, I should say, not that chain. Trying to hide this thread here as I go, and I'll meet you at the corner. Okay, everyone, so I arrived on that last, my 49th double crochet, and we have the chain. Okay, so now we're going to come inside of that chain space, and we're going to do a total of 11 double crochets. Make sure you put your marker on that 49th double crochet so you don't get confused afterwards. Did I miss something here? I probably did. It's good that I looked, or else, oh Lordy, sometimes people, I'm telling you, I did miss my last one here. Okay, so finally, and then go in. So you have to be careful because sometimes it pulls together. We don't even see the stitch. Then I would have had to take it down again, right? Okay, so I'm putting it this way because it's going to make it easier going over the stitches. So continue to do 11 double crochets. So I've done my 11 double crochet, coming on that first double crochet of the side, one per stitch, and remembering what you're doing on here, you must do also inside of that chain, okay? I'm going to put my marker. If you don't have a marker, you can just use different color of thread. And continue on, one double crochet per stitch. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, so I arrived on my last one. Just going to put it sideways because it's easier to work instead of over the stitch. Okay, so again, we've hit that 4 chains, so we have to do 11 double crochets here also. Okay, so I've done my 11 double crochet. It's always good to recount to make sure that we didn't miss any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 11 double crochets. Remember, we had left that one behind because we went over with a single and 1 chain, so you cannot forget to do it. So I'm going to do my first double crochet of the 49, and then in that single 1 chain, I'm going to close it in with slip stitch. So I'm going to put my hook back on that first of the 49. We're going to be doing groups of 3 double crochet and front posts, okay? So we've closed in with slip stitch. Now I'm on my second double crochet of the 49. I'm stretching a bit my thread, coming into the third, stretch a bit, and again 1 chain. So single 1 chain. That's my first double crochet. I'm doing my second double crochet. That means on the 5th double crochet we will be doing front posts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th. And I'll complete the other one when I come around because it's groups of 3. So front post, and then again 3 double crochets. Don't forget to do it on that very first one because that front post tends to hide that first double crochet right after, okay? So 3 double crochets on my 4th front post. We're going to do this until the marker, until the last one. Again, 1, 2, and 3 on your 4th front post. Okay, so I'll meet you at my 49th double crochet at the end. Obviously it will be 49 when we complete the other one here when we come around. Okay, everyone, so I have my last 3 double crochet. We have the marker, that's the 49th. I'm going to come in and do that front post on that last one. Okay, so basically so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 front posts. On that very first double crochet of the 11th, we're doing an increase 2 in the same stitch. On the next one, the second of the 11th, we're doing front post. This is how we're going to proceed on the 11th double crochet. On the next one, 2 in the same stitch, increase. On the next one, front post. Okay, we're going to do that until the last one here. So I'm reaching my last one of the 11th, and we have the increase. 2 in the same stitch. So basically we have right after the marker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 front posts. I'm coming in that first of the 49 front post, and now we're doing the 3 double crochets. Make sure to put your marker back so you don't get lost. Front post, and they line up together. So we have the very first one here, which is the front post of the first of the 49 on this side, and then continue again with your 3 double crochets. Front post, and you can see that they line up together. 1, 2, and 3 front post, and you should have the same amount here as here, the 12 front posts. So I arrived on my very last one, the 49th, where I have my marker, and I'm going to do that front post like all 4 corners have. Then I'm coming into that first of the 11, increase exactly how we did on the other side. So you have to remember what you do on one side, you have to do on the other. Into the next one, front post. Into the next one, increase 2 in the same stitch. So we'll have the 5 front posts on this corner also. Okay, everyone, so done my last 2 double crochet of the last double crochet of the 11th. I'm going to do my front post where I have the marker. Remember, we left behind when we jumped over with the single, so we must come in, do our double crochet, and then close in where we have that single, not single, the double crochet that we did. Okay, so coming into the next one, stretch your thread and 1 chain. We're going to repeat the 3 double crochets, and where we have the front posts, we're also going to repeat the front posts, only on the sides though, only on this side and this side. Of course, we have to do increase on the oval. So we have double crochets, 3 double crochet. We're going to repeat the 3 double crochet. We have the front post. We continue to do front post over front post. I'll meet you at the corner. We'll complete the other double crochets when we come around to this side. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the corner. I've done my 3 double crochets like the previous row, and front post over front post. I'm arriving at the first double crochet of the 11th of the oval. On the first one, I'm doing 1. On the second, I'm doing my increase 2 in the same stitch. So now we have 3 double crochet. Front post over front post. On my first double crochet, 1. On my second, increase 2 in the same stitch, and front post over front post. So that's what my oval is going to look like, and you're going to repeat the same thing here. So I'll come back to you at the end because it's just a repeat of what I explained. Okay, everyone, so pretty much closed my row in, did my double crochet on top of double crochet of the first of the 49, my second, because we always go over with a single 1 chain, and close in that 1 chain. Again, I'm coming over on top of that front post. I'm going to stretch my thread, single 1 chain, my first double crochet, into the next one, double crochet. Into this middle one, we're going to do front post, okay? And then double crochet. On top of that front post, double crochet on that first double crochet after the front post, and on the middle one we have 3 double crochets there, so the middle we do a front post, and I'll complete the other one once I come around this way. So again, double crochet on top of that front post, double crochet, and double crochet. The middle one, front post. Okay, so basically we're still with the 3 double crochets, but we're positioning the front post in the middle of the 3. Okay, so I'll meet you at the corner. Okay, everyone, so done my front post here. 1, we're right at the marker. 2, and 3. We have 3 double crochet going into the next one. 4. We have this last double crochet here before the front post of the oval, increase 2 on that last double crochet, front post, over front post, double crochet, double crochet. So now we're going to have 4 double crochets here at the oval, 2 double crochets on the last double crochet of the 3, front post, over front post, double crochet, and 2 double crochets in the same stitch. That's our increase, and front post over front post. Okay, so here we did the last front post. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets before our first front post of the oval. Okay, so I've done my last front post of the oval. We did have 6 double crochets here between the front posts. We must have the same thing on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5? 2, 4, 5. Just, oh, because I forgot my increase here. It's still part of the oval. So don't forget that. It's right before the marker. We still have to do that increase there. So 2, 4, 5, and 6 double crochets. That's exactly how we did here. Now the middle one, front post. We return to the front posts on the 3rd double crochet. So 1, 2, not 3rd, 4th double crochet in the middle. Okay, so the last front post was front post. We did the increase. It's still part of the oval. And we have a total of 6 double crochets like we have here. Front post on that middle of the 3. 1, 2, 3. In the middle of the 3 again, front post, and then continue on. 1, 2, and 3 double crochets on the middle, front post, and we're going to repeat exactly the same thing on the other side. Okay, everyone, so I'm just before that front post on the marker. So I have the 4 double crochets. We had to do the last increase there. So we have 4, 5, and 6 double crochets, exactly how we have on this side. Now we end up on the middle of that 3 group of double crochet with front post, and we need to do a double crochet on top of the last one, because we always go over with a single 1 chain and then close it up on your next one. Okay, so now we have the same 6 double crochets as all 4 corners. Okay, so we are in that middle, so we're coming into the next one, stretch your thread, single, one chain, our first double crochet. We have that front post. We're going to continue to do that front post. The 3 double crochets, we're going to continue to do the 3 double crochets. Front post over front post. We'll complete the others when we come back around this way, the other 2 double crochet, so we can have the total of the 3. Double crochet over double crochet. Front post over front post. Okay, so I'll meet you at the marker point. Okay, everyone, did my last front post. Here we still have 2 stitches for that 49 of the side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 is for the oval. So we are doing double crochet, double crochet. These 2 belong to the side, correct? Just going to move this marker up so you guys don't get confused. And I'll move the other ones afterwards. Now, these 4 belong to the increase of the oval. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. This time we're going to have 5 double crochets on the oval, increase on the 4th one, 2 in the same stitch, front post. Again, 1, 2, 3, and on my 4th one, increase, 2 in the same stitch, and front post. So now we have 5. Okay, here, like I said, even though we have that front post here on the last one, we don't have it up here, nor here either. Okay, but this belongs to the 49, and we have the 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, you guys, so I've done my increase on the last one. This is part of the first of the 49 double crochet over double crochet. I'm going to move my marker up so you guys don't get confused. So we must do the same thing as we've done on here. So basically we have 2 double crochets. That's the 2 double crochets. And now front post over front post. And then 1 per stitch again, because we are on the side of the pattern. One, 2, and 3. Front post over front post. 1, 2, and 3. Front post over front post. Okay, so here we have 2, 2, 4, 6, 7. So we have 7 double crochet, but these 2 belong to the side. The other ones belong to the oval. Okay, so we're going to repeat the same thing on this side. So just move your markers up also on this side, just a row below so it doesn't get in the way. Gives you vision also to see. Okay, everyone, so came around to close. So here we did the last front post, and then we have the 7 double crochets, exactly how we have here on this side. 2, 4, 6, 7. This is the middle of the 3. or actually you can just see the front post, so front post over front post. We did the 2 double crochet because this is where we started. Remember, we did the single 1 chain, so we need to complete 2 more, and I've closed in with slip stitch. So now we have the 3 double crochet. Make sure you grab your marker, put at least a row before so you don't get confused. So we know that 2, 3, 4, 5 is from the oval, and then these 2 are from here. Exactly how we have here on this side. Okay. So we have the 5, and then these 2 are from here. Okay, so on to the next one. Okay, everyone, so we're going to go on top of that front post like we've been doing. Stretch your thread, single, stretch again a bit, 1 chain. That's our first double crochet. Our second double crochet. Here we're in the middle again of those 3 double crochets. Front post, double crochet over that front post, double crochet. So we've created the 3 double crochets in the middle of that group, front post, and repeat again until the mark point. So this is my 3rd double crochet. I'm right in the center again of that group, front post. I'll meet you at the marker. Okay, everyone. So I've done my front post where all my marker is, where all the other front posts are. Okay. Now here we're entering the oval. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5 on this one. We're going to do an increase on the last one. That means we'll stay with 6 now. Front post over front post, and again 6 double crochets, increase, 2 on the same stitch on the last double crochet, 3, 4, 5, and 6. My increase, front post over front post. Okay. So again, we're going to do a front post where the marker is on this side, and then continuing to do the 3 double crochets in the middle one, exactly how we've been doing here. Front post, 3 double crochets, front post. Okay. Okay, everyone. So basically we did our last front post on the marker, 3 double crochet, front post on the 3rd one, or the 4th one, I should say, and we had 1 double crochet left to complete the group of 3 in between posts. Okay, hope it's making sense. It's not complicated. If you need to rewind a bit, then go ahead. Okay, everyone, so we're going to stretch our thread a bit into the next one, single, stretch again a bit, 1 chain. So we have 1 double crochet and that front post. We're going to come in that front post with front post. We'll complete the rest of the double crochet. Once we come around, we have 2. We have a front post here. So we're going to repeat this row, 1, 2, and 3. Front post on your 4th, and then again 1, 2, and 3. Front post over front post. So it's just a repeat of the 3 double crochets, front post over front post. Again, here the same thing. Once we come to the oval, we have 6 double crochet. We'll do an increase on the last one. That means this row will have 7 front post over front post. So it's just a repeat, and of course doing the 2 on the last double crochet to have 7 on the oval on this side and also on this side. Okay, everyone, so I'm almost reaching the end. Like I've mentioned, here is the increase on the last double crochet. So now we have 7 and then front post. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the same one, 7. Front post right on top of our marker. 1, 2, and 3. So now we have the front post over front post, and we have the 2 leftover double crochets to do to complete the 3. And go right on that chain we did, that single and that 1 chain, and everything else is 3 front post over front post, so no mistakes done. Okay, everyone, so now I'm going to cut my thread. I'm going to come in with another color, tuck in your loose ends. I'm going to come in with this terracotta color, number 34. I'm going to move my markers up because we don't want to lose track of what we're doing. Putting it on those front posts. So just move them a row right below, makes everything easier. I like to put it sideways, not right on top, because then to have that stitch done, kind of complicated, right? Okay, so I moved all my markers a row just below. Now this row is going to be about double crochets. So I'm going to start exactly where I've been starting. There is no front posts on this row. You can start your double crochet however you normally do, either with 3 chain, single, 2 chain, okay? So 1 double crochet per stitch. There is no front post. And I'll hide this little thread as I'm going. So 1 per stitch until I get to that mark point, the marker. Just makes it less obvious with a line going up when you're doing your double crochet this way. We call it the fake double crochet. I don't know what you would call it in your country, but anyway, that's how it is. Okay, everyone. So I've been doing double crochet over double crochet. There is no increase here, no front post. And I've entered the oval. So where I have the increase, I'm going to continue to do the increase on the last double crochet. That's all there is to it for this row. So 2 in the same stitch, and then 1 per stitch on top of that front post, and continue again 1 per stitch until the last one where the increase is. So we are at the last one. We're going to do our increase, 2 in the same stitch, and we'll do the same thing on this side on the oval. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. After this, I'm cutting my thread and coming in again with another color. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to do the poof sideways stitch. I'm going to use a bigger hook because it's easier to pull those stitches out. So I'm using a 3.0. Where I have my marker, this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to do a single and 2 chain for my double crochet. Now only this time, because we're starting this, let me get you closer up. We don't want any mistakes here. I'm going to come in inside of that single, because this is the first one. It's the only way we can start this way, and do the poof right in the center. I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. Okay, I'm going to skip a stitch, and I'm coming in the next one, and I'm doing a single and pulling right through my stitches to close in. Okay, I'm going to do 1, 2 chain. I'm coming in that single that I did. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a stitch into the next one, doing a single and pulling right through. 1, 2 stitch, 2 chain that stitch. Coming in behind that single again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a stitch into the next one, single, and pull right through. 1, 2 chain. Come behind that single. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a stitch into the next one, single, and then pull right through. 1, 2 chain. So we're going to repeat this all the way around the same way, and then I'll come back to you again. Okay, everyone, so I've started right on top of the marker, and I've stopped right on top of the marker also. Okay, so I have 24 poof stitch. We'll have 25 by the time we come around the other way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23 loops so far. Okay, this is my 24th loop, or yeah, loop, because of my 2 chain. We're going to put the marker on this loop, so I'm going to come in and do 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have some lighting on here, especially that this is brown. So I'm skipping a stitch, coming into the next one. We are already at the oval by skipping that stitch. Okay, so just secure that with 1 chain. Move your marker to that loop, because that's where the front post is. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So now, because we're entering the oval, we need to do 3 chains. I've done 1 already. 2, 3. That's the only difference on this row, or at the oval. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a stitch just the same. Come in. Now, as you can see, I'm closing it all together. At the beginning, I showed you single. That's for you not to get confused. Okay, 1, 2, 3 chain. Coming in, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same thing, so skip a stitch. Even if I go through this one here, it's a single, and if you're pulling it through, you're still pulling through all of them, okay? But some people, sometimes they get mistakes, so sometimes it's best to explain it that way. 2, 3 chain. We're going to do, so my 3 chains started here right after the marker. We're going to do 26 post stitch, but I'll come back to you to confirm everything, okay, until the next marker. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to move my marker up. I'll put it on the next chain, actually. Okay, I'm going to leave it here for now, and then I'll move it to the chain. Okay, so after my marker here, I'm counting loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 loops, okay, of 3 chain. We're going to be entering the side. So now we're going to start. So I landed right on top of the front post, right? So now we're going to start 2 chain only, skip a stitch, we're ready on the side. Oops, I don't know what I was thinking. 2 chains, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip a stitch into the next one and pull all of it out, and then 2 chain again. So I'm going to put my marker on that 2 chain, so there is no confusion. You should do the same. So that means we have 26 from marker to marker on the oval. Now we're going to continue that until the mark point again with 2 chain. Okay. Okay, everyone. So marker to marker, which I just moved up my last 2 chain right over the front post. We have 25 loops. Okay, and now I'm going to start my 3 chain because I'm just right over the oval. So basically your 25 is right on top of the front post. 2, 3 chain. So I'm starting my 3 chain, and you should have the same amount as we do on the other oval. Skip a stitch into the next one. 1, 2, 3 chain. Okay, so continue until we get to the end. Okay, everyone. So I'm arriving at the last one. Did my 3 chains. That's my 26th, exactly like on the other side. Closing it in. 2 chain now. Coming back in. 1, 2. Oops, what am I doing? Sorry. I got confused there for a second. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Oh my goodness. Okay, so did my 2 chain. And now I'm going to come here where we started off on that first one, so we can have the 25 chains of 2 on this side. So did my, no, something's not right. Sorry. Let me redo this. Okay, so chain 2. We have to unite with the other one. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Let me figure this out. Okay, I was right. I was closing on that 3 chain, or the single 2 chain we went up, and we have to close it exactly where the chains are. For that reason, I wasn't getting it properly. Not being too smart about it, eh? It happens, people, you know. Oh my goodness. Let me just slip stitch through another chain here because we don't want it to be falling apart. Okay, so now I'm going to move my marker to that 2 chain, which is the last one we did. That for some reason I got all confused. Okay, now I'm going to cut my thread. So we have 25 2 chains on this side, 25 2 chains on this side, 26 on this side, and 26 on that side. Cutting my thread, and I'm going to come in again with the terracotta color. Okay, everyone. So tied in my loose ends, coming in again. We're going to be doing 2 double crochets where we have the 2 chain here right at the start. You can start however you want. So we have 25 loops. We're going to work 2 double crochet on each loop until the marker. So until the marker, 2 double crochet, and then of course we have some increases at the oval. Okay, so just continue from there and then I'll come back to you. Okay, everyone, so I worked 25 loops of 2. I'm right at the marker. I'm just going to remove this marker to the last double crochet where I have the last 2. Okay, now on this first one of the oval, we're doing 2 double crochets only. On the next one, we're doing 3. We're going to alternate 1 of 2, 1 of 3, 1 of 2, 1 of 3 until my mark point on the oval. So 2 double crochets again. On the next one, we're doing 3 double crochets. So always alternating, and then doing the 26, and then reaching the marker, again 25 with 2, and then doing the same thing as we're doing on here now on the oval. I'll meet you at the end. So I'm almost complete my row. Just remember, when you get to this one here, you start off with 2 right after your marker, then 3, then 2, then 3, and we finish at the marker, or before the marker I should say, with 3 on both sides the same way. So now I'm just going to close them in. Best maybe to take my marker off. And I'm going to change color. And I'm going to put my marker back on that first one. Okay, everyone, so I'm coming in with my tan color, and I'm going to start right on that marker because it's the first of the side. Sorry about the banging, people. This construction is unbelievable. Actually, it's not too bad today because it's been raining off and on. So I'm going to do 1 double crochet per stitch, but we're going to do an adjustment on the middle of these stitches, okay? So 1 per stitch, trying to hide my little thread. 1 double crochet, and when I get to the middle, there's not really a big count, but more or less here on the middle between the markers, we're going to make an adjustment. Okay, Okay, you guys, so I'm about halfway of marker to marker. So on this next one, we're going to do 2 incomplete because we need to illuminate, get rid of two stitches, okay? One on this side and one on the other side. So now I've done the incomplete. This automatically turns into only 1 double crochet, okay? And we have to do the same thing on the other side. Then continue with your normal double crochets. We had to get rid of 2, so we got rid of 1 here. That's only 1 double crochet, even though we did 2 incomplete, and more or less the same side on the next side. We'll do about the same way, the same thing. Okay. So 1 per stitch, including the oval. The adjustment was just made only here. So when you're going to look at your pattern, if you want to put a marker, then you can go ahead. But it's not necessarily, but anyway, more or less, just measure it with your finger, and you know you have to make that adjustment to cut the other double crochet. So that means 2 that we're taking out of count. Okay, everyone. So finished my row, did exactly the same thing across on the other side with that 2 incomplete double crochet, so it can be only 1. I'm coming back with the terracotta. This row is going to be only singles. You can continue with the same color if you want. I'm just changing just to have a different look on it. So singles, that's all there is to it. Doing singles crochet 1 per stitch. There's no increase at all. Just make sure you don't tighten it too much. If you feel that you have to use a bigger hook in order not to tighten too much, then go ahead. Including the oval, it's just single crochet. And then I'm cutting my thread, and I'm going to come back in with the brown and complete the rest of the pattern with the brown. Now, I know that the brown sometimes it's terrible on camera to see, but we'll do our best to close up so you guys can see it. I love this color. This color is absolutely stunning, this terracotta. It's the first time I'm using it. I think it's new on the market, I believe. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, coming in with the brown. I'm going to start off where I have my marker, right there. And I'm going to do a group of 3 double crochets. I'm on my second. I have to keep pausing because of the banging people. It's just unbelievable. So I have my group of 3 double crochets. I'm going to do 1 chain, and I'm going to skip a stitch, and I'm coming into the next one, and again repeating a group of 3 double crochets. Like that. Now I'm going to do a 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3. I'm coming on the 4th with a single. 4 chain again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to repeat these 2 groups again of 3 double crochet. Skip 1, 2, 3. Come in your 4th. We're going to do this until the mark point. 2, 3. 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1, 2, 3. Come on your 4th. Single. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain. 1, 2, 3. Come on your 4th. Repeat the 2 groups of 3. 1 chain space between them, and skip a stitch. So I'll meet you at the end when I am at the mark point. Okay, everyone, so I've landed directly on the marker. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 2, 4, 6, 8 groups of 3 double crochet. We're entering the oval. We're still going to continue with the 4 chain. Difference is we're going to skip only 2. 1, 2 into the 3rd one. Single. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 into the 3rd one, and continue your 2 groups. So we're going to continue like this on the oval until the marker. Okay, 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. One, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1, 2 into the 3rd one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2 into the 3rd one. Continue your 2 groups of 3 double crochet, 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. Okay, so I'll meet you at the mark point again. Okay, everyone, so we arrived at the mark point. Now I'm going to do my 4 chain and skip 1, 2, 3. Come in your 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Skip 1, 2, 3. Come in your 4th, and do your 2 groups again of 3 double crochet. 1 chain, skip a stitch, and again. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, reaching the end, doing my 4 chains, skip 1, 2 into the 3rd one, obviously because we're still in the mark point, which is the oval. We have 1, 2, and we're right on the 3rd. And then close in with slip stitch. Now just make sure you go over your groups to see if you have just skipped 1 stitch in between them. Make sure you arrive perfectly on your double crochet. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm coming back in that same double crochet, single, and 2 chain, my first double crochet. So this time we're doing double crochet over double crochet and 2 chain in between the groups. 1, 2 into the next one. Double crochet over double crochet, like that. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Coming inside this first loop with single, chain 3, 1, 2, 3 into the next loop, single, 1, 2, 3 into that double crochet, and again repeating double crochet over double crochet. So we're going to repeat this like that all the way around, just remembering there's a 2 chain space here between the groups of 3 double crochet. And then chain 3 into the first loop, chain 3 into the second loop, chain 3, and create your groups. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so closed in my row. Going to do again 1, 2, 3, for double crochet, repeating the 3 double crochet groups all the way around. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, in between the groups this time. Three double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet, chain 4, 2, 3, 4. This time we're going to come in the center of this 3 chain with a single, chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat your groups of 3 double crochet and 3 chain in between them, 1, 2, 3, and again the double crochet group. It's going to be like this all the way around, the same way. 3 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet, 4 chain, single on the center, 4 chain, and continue on. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, finished my row, going up 1, 2, 3 chain, doing those 3 double crochets again. One chain. Coming in the center of that 3 chain with double crochet, we're creating a V, 2 chain, come back in, another double crochet. So we created a V here on the center, 1 chain, do the 3 double crochets, two chain, coming in that chain 4 with a single, 1, 2 chain, coming into the next one with a single, 2 chain, and complete again your double crochets. So this is how we're going to do all the way around the same way. One chain into the center, double crochet, 2 chain, create that V, double crochet, 1 chain, and your double crochets. Two chain, single, and that 4 chain. 2 chain, single again, 2 chain, and your double crochets. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, finished my row, going up chain 3, doing the 3 double crochets, one chain, coming inside of that V with 7 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets inside of the V. One chain, continue with the 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3 chain, coming in the center of that 3 chain, single, 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, repeating the 3 double crochets. This is how we're going to work all the way around the same way. 1 chain coming inside of the V, 7 double crochets. 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain and the 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 chain in the center, single, 3 chain. Proceed with your group of 3 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, finished my row, closed in with slip stitch, chain 3, continuing to do those 3 double crochets, 1 chain, coming inside of that first of 7, 1 chain. So we're going to repeat these 7 double crochets with 1 chain in between them. So 7 double crochet, 1 chain in between the 7 double crochets, 1 chain, repeat the 3 double crochets. One chain, go directly into the next one with the 3 double crochets. 1 chain and repeat the 7 double crochets, 1 chain space between them. So done my 7 with 1 chain space, and now the 3 double crochets again. Go directly into the next one. Repeat your 3 double crochets. This is how we're going to proceed all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So we're going to the last row. I'm going to do the walk until that first chain between the first and second double crochet of the 7. So I'm going to go through the double crochets here with slip stitch, 1 on that chain, over that first double crochet of the 7, and in the center with a single and 2 chain. I'm going to do 2 more incomplete double crochet. So we have 3 on the hook. Close it together. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to come in and do my picot. Coming in that second one, again, 1, 2, 3, incomplete. Close it together. 1, 2, 3, and I'm coming in where I've closed off. And doing my picot again into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Closing it off. 1, 2, 3. And my picot. I'm going to do that until the last one. Okay, so I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of incomplete double crochet, and then close it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picots. I'm going to go directly. If you need to do a 2 chain, you can. Actually, we're not doing a picot on this last one. Sorry. Makes it harder to go into the next one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picots. Chain 2, coming in that second double crochet. So we're skipping that first one. We're doing incomplete. On the next one, incomplete. I'm having like a cough attack here. On the next one and complete, and on the next one and complete. So we're not working that first or the last. So we're doing 4. We have 5 on the hook, and we're going to close it together. Chain 2, again going inside of that first space of the 7 double crochet, and again repeating the 3 incomplete double crochets, and then your picot, into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Into the next one. Into the next one. Always 3 incomplete double crochets, and close it all together. So I'm going to continue until the last one. So I've done the last one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 picots. Chain 2. Skip that first double crochet, come in the second, incomplete in the next one, incomplete in that next one, incomplete in the middle one, incomplete. Close it all together. 1, 2 chain, and go into that first space again. Goodness, I'm having a cough attack here. And then just repeat your groups of incomplete, your picot, into the next one. And this, my friends, pretty much does it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remembering this was a request for a little rug, which will be created by the person, of course, with macrame, so it gives you a good size. In this case, it just gives me a nice doily, which would be perfect if you're creating the rug. You have the doily to put on top of that coffee table, and then the rug below, right? Okay, you guys, I just want to mention that when you get to the curve, for me, I had to do a 3 chain and not 2 chain. 2 chain was pulling too much, so you have that option. It all depends on your tension. Just wanted to come back here and let you know. So 3 chain in between motifs, okay? Or the entrance or something like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Let me know what you think. I'll have the measurements below in the description box and how much thread I've used. Of course, my thread, everybody's tension and threads are different. And if you're using Aunt Lydia number 3, your pattern will be bigger than mine. So God bless you. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give a thumbs up. Share the video. Sharing is caring. And thank you so much for your love and support. Until next time, everybody, God bless you. Bye-bye.